Hi everybody and welcome back to Metroid Prime. In the last episode we arrived at the space pirate base deep within Fendrana Drifts and we found a couple of upgrades within, but we've also found a few little secrets about the space pirates, including the fact that they are now creating phazon infused Metroids and other such phazon based experiments. And we picked up a couple of upgrades, picked up the super missiles in this very room, but it's fine, we're heading back to the entrance now in this episode, because we've done everything we can do in the space for the current moment. So yes, we just need to head back to the entrance. We picked up the super missiles, which are just here, and we picked up the thermal visor, which allows us to see in the dark, and allows us to track heat, funnily enough, for a thermal sensor. Also comes with this really trippy effect. In this room, I think we have more sentry drones. Yeah, okay. Let's turn on the thermal visor, even though they're not particularly visible with the thermal visor. Still the best way to go. And yeah, the wave beam is the way to go with these guys because it completely destroys them. Usually, when you kill one of these things with something other than the wave beam, it like creates an explosion. Which I won't get a shot off there, but yeah, they sort of make your visor go all fuzzy. They have this weird like you can see it during actual combat with them. But the visor goes all fuzzy, and it becomes harder to see. And yeah, every other room in this place is now shrouded in darkness. We also have... I would like to rectify something really quickly, in that I think I mentioned in the last episode that the guys that are invisible aren't regular space pirates, because there's one right here, and we can't see him and we can't scan him. So, but these are actually the shadow pirates that I mentioned in the last episode. Oh, for a brief second there they become visible, I think when they're attacking. So yeah, you can scan them and they are shadow pirates. Also, I'm taking too much damage, I don't really want to be messing around with this guy too much. So the easiest way to scan them is to knock them down on the floor, kill them, and then scan them, because their corpse becomes visible when doing that. So yeah, just so you know, you can scan shadow pirates as soon as they're available inside this space pirate lab area. I was completely mistaken. I thought their regular space pirates were just invisible, but no, of course they'd be their own unique enemy. Should probably keep the thermal visor turned on, even though I can pretty much see where I'm going. However, I do see that there is a space pirate just clinging to the wall up there. Let's wave beam missile as the regular combo, and he is just going to stand there and wait for his just watching his friend just go. He was laying right here. Also, that's a foot. That's a foot. He's just hanging around. Okay. Before I forget, let's head back up to the top of the room, because in the last episode we did see this case here, which is made of cordite, and at the time we didn't have the super missiles, but now that we do, we can blow it open and reveal inside there is in fact another missile expansion. First one of this episode, and probably the only one, I think. We're not going to be grabbing a whole lot in this episode. In fact, this episode might be a bit shorter than the others, especially the previous two, which have been upwards of 40 minutes. I like to cut them down a bit, but it's hard to balance the episode length when sometimes things take a little bit longer than you anticipate. Okay, you can get knocked down, and my missile didn't home in. What just happened? I don't know. They should home in, really. Sometimes they just refuse to do so. Okay, you down, and is that all the space pirates? There's one more hanging under the bridge. It's nice to like shoot them down before, you know, jumping down yourself. You can get the jump on them rather than them getting the jump on you. Okay, and I think that's everything in the research labs. I did miss a couple of scans, but I made sure to pick them up without commentary during the last episode sometime. So what is that? Oh, it's a scatter bomber. I just saw the thing in the darkness. I couldn't see what it was. Just you see the target reticle, and then it becomes visible as we approach it. Okay, thermal visor on, I guess. Although, actually, we're just about the entrance here. This is the first room we entered. Now, this room is a bit strange. Also, there's a space pirate right ahead. Don't know if it's a space pirate or shadow pirate. I imagine it doesn't actually matter. So I just got hit by something. Oh, there's a turret in the background as well. Okay. Also, he just completely walked out the way of that shot there. Really, really slick. Well done, mate. Okay, missile up there, and another missile as well. Okay, so this room's a bit strange. It's actually not in darkness. It's got this weird like mist effect. I don't really understand why this room is misty and not in darkness. I mean, I can't There's no, like, opening in the roof where mist can get in. Space pirate running up here. I don't think so. I'll stop you, no tracks. So yeah, that's everything. At the very entrance of the space pirate base, this room is a bit strange. But yeah, let's move on. And that's the only room that sort of looks like this weird mist effect. Although there might be something a bit later in the episode where we see that mist effect again, but only during a certain scenario. Oh, I'm getting a bit bunged up as well. Hold on. I don't know. I can't breathe through my right nostril. Anyway, in this room, there are now some... Oh, never mind. I jumped the gun a bit. I thought some aerial pirates started appearing in this room. I'm just going to jump over here to the save room and heal up a bit, because I took a bit too much damage from the shadow pirate while I was demonstrating his visibility thing. No, I don't want to save. Oh, also, my throat is really hoarse at the moment. You know what? Here's a little advice from me to you. Don't have a little sing-song before starting recording an episode. That's a bad idea, especially for something like a System of a Down. They have a bit of a wild vocal range, don't you know? Anyway, with our new super missiles and thermal visor, we can now access this door, which was powered down in the last episode. So let's blow this cordite thing up here, and up here we have a panel. And I just want to prove a point. You can shoot this with the wave beam, and it does activate. So you can come back here without the thermal visor, I think. I don't know. So if you have a look up there, you can see there's one of these electrical things that powers doors. We only saw one in the last episode. Don't know what to call them. Electrical conduit? I don't know. I like the word conduit. I don't know if it's the correct word, but I'm going to use it anyway. So yeah, those are conduits. Man, you don't hear that word very often. That's why I want to call them that. But yeah, you can shoot it without you turning on the thermal visor, but I don't know whether you need to have the thermal visor. I know that sounds a bit weird to say, but yeah, if that makes any sense. Like, maybe you have to pick up the thermal visor before those things even become available for you to shoot. That's what I'm kind of getting here. I don't actually know. You don't have to have the thermal visor turned on. Anyway, here we have a big circular room, and it's a big ass cave, and there's a big pile of rocks in the middle. I wonder what's happening in this room. It's a stone talus. No, this is the third main boss of Metroid Prime. This is Thardus, and the main boss of Fendrana Drifts. Also, I think I was scanning the wrong thing there. Yeah, Thardus is a missable scan. Obviously, he's a main boss, so scan him ASAP. So yes, it's just a giant pile of stones. Also, that hurt. Thank you for hitting me just as I turned off my scan visor. And what do? We can hit these rocks, and we can get some ammo if we really want. So yeah, I wonder if we'll need missiles at all here. Also, he can freeze us. He has like this ice path. So he doesn't seem to have a weak spot, or does he? I wonder what we picked up in the last episode that we can use. Upon turning on the thermal visor, we can see that one of his rocks is glowing with a bit of heat. I suppose it's like fade-on radiation or something. And yeah, we can shoot this, and this is the main way we damage him. Just by shooting at whatever... Oh my god, I can't see anything. That was weird. So yeah, you can... Stop freezing. You can sort of blind your visor with various attacks, and yeah, upon destroying his stones, your thermal visor overloads. Apparently that's the thing that can happen. And yeah, that makes one of his rocks an actual visible weak point, and we can actually target it. Let's try and avoid that. Oh, come on, I wasn't in that path. I sidestepped, come on. I should probably use super missiles to deal with this phase a little bit quicker. I think super missiles break these rocks really quickly, so yeah, maybe use the super missiles, I'm not sure. But yeah, he just rolls around the room and you have to target these spots. There we go, one limb destroyed, and then we can move back to thermal visor and see that he's got a new weak point. And it's just a case of repeating this, I think 6-7 times maybe. He's got several weak spots. You can shoot it while he's rolling around the room, although it is quite difficult obviously because he's a moving target, and also with the thermal visor you can't really tell. I jumped out the way of that, come on. That ice shockwave attack is bollocks, honestly. God. Come on, let's knock this out. Probably just going to use missiles, don't want to waste too much ammo. And thermal visor overload. His weak spot is revealed. Shield wave beam. Let's switch back to regular power beam, I guess. See if we can get a super missile. Most of the time his rocks will be blocking a shot, so yeah, be careful. Okay, there we go. Just need to strafe around the correct position. And his next weak spot is up there. He's going to roll around again. Keep rolling, rolling, roll. Tell me what you're going to do now. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Rock. I hate that song. I'm sure most people do. They just like it, ironically, for the memes, whatever it is. Okay, and he throws me in, and then he just immediately rolls back up again. Doesn't give you an awful lot of opportunity to lock on. You can't lock onto him while he's rolling around, which is super annoying. Though I guess it doesn't really matter if you haven't got free aim on. Let's use regular shots, maybe. I can't see. I think his hand was blocking most of my shots there. But okay, super missile, go. Got him. Nice. Sort of sniped him between the rocks he was bringing up there. Not particularly original boss design. It's just a pile of stones. Also, he's clipping through the wall, and then he does this weird thing where he's got like this blizzard, and this is what I was talking about. He sort of makes the room appear all misty at this point, and kind of difficult to see. For example, that effect right there. So much bloom lighting. I'm gonna go blind just by staring at the TV. Please do not roll into me. Don't roll this way. Okay. He's pretty slow rolling. Pretty not that difficult to avoid that, honestly. Though there are some occasions where I guess you just might get clipped by it as he's rolling past. And if he does hit you while rolling past you, if you're charging a shot, you'll instantly lose it. Would you stop rolling? How did that still hit me? God damn. Hitboxes, what are they? I don't know. So it's not particularly... He's not doing too much damage to me, and that's the thing. He's hit me quite a few times already, but he doesn't do an awful lot in terms of damage-wise. Okay. It's also rather annoying having to keep flipping between visors, especially on the Wiimote, which is a bit of an inconvenient position, because you have to hold down the A button to charge a shot, and you have to hit the plus button, and it's just, yeah, real difficult with one hand. God, stop the rolling thing. Okay, now he's got a big weak spot, so that should be easy to hit, right? If I can hit him while he's rolling, that'd be nice. And I couldn't hit him while he's rolling, that's fine. Let's shoot him now. Come on. Go, blow that up. And his weak spot is now... I couldn't see the shockwave coming because of all the bloom lighting in the distance, and he's entering morph ball form. No, it's not morph ball form. What's the one from Metroid Prime Hunters? The fire guy. Is it the mag... No, the Magmal's the weapon. I can't remember what his alternative form was called. Okay. That was a... Oh. I thought he was going to block one of my shots there with another body part, but that's fine. Roll out the way. Got to sidestep. So the thing is, when he rolls up, you lose your target on him, so you can't really sidestep too well. In fact, you can't sidestep at all. You have to just sluggishly move to the left or right. But yeah, while you're targeting something, you can strafe pretty quickly. Just not while he's rolling, because you don't have a target. Okay, that was bad super missile. Okay, I've only got 21 missiles left. That's not particularly good. Get out of the way. It's a pretty big weak spot though. Oh, I think I've got a hit on it. It's hard to tell. I think it flashes slightly, but yeah, can't really tell with the thermal visor on. It's half useful in some scenarios, and you have to use it in some scenarios, but yeah, most of the time it just interferes with your vision, to be honest. I'm not a huge fan of the visor system. God, stop rolling into me. God damn it. Okay. Stop rolling, stop rolling, stop rolling. Hold still, you devil. Up. There we go. Just need one more charge shot down. And I missed the missile. That's not the best. There we go. It should be one more hit. The snowstorm's died down, and I think we're safe from here. Let's have a little temper tantrum. Now what? Oh, he's doing this again. Wait, does he refresh the bloom lighting thing? I'd say don't approach him while he's doing that. Nope, it's perfectly normal now. It's weird. I wonder what that electrical thing was. It's like a proximity attack, but I was nowhere near him, so not very effective. Okay, I think this might be the last hit, if I could stop getting frozen. And he's rolling again. Damn it. Stop it. I felt I killed your rock and roll. Mow down the sexy people. Okay, I think this is the last hit because this is major body part here. The one right in the middle. And yeah, it seems to be taking a lot more hits. God. See if I can get some cheeky hits on him while he's rolling around. Oh, that was a good one. It was a good one. Funny joke. Stop with the roll. How do I avoid that? It's weird. It feels like sometimes I should be avoiding these attacks, but that time I felt like they should have hit me, but it didn't. I don't know, it's weird. Hard to tell. Okay, and Thardus should go down to one more super missile. Never mind, he is a bit more resilient. His core is a little resilient there. Okay, let's see if I can snipe him right through the middle. No, no such luck. Okay, one more charge shot should do it, I think. I'm not even going to use a super missile. He hit me with his hand. Or I'm just going to tap him to death. And he's rolling again. Come on, stop with the rolling thing. We're almost done. Where is he? Where is he gone? Where is he gone? I've lost track. Oh yeah, there's something I should change. I'll do it after the boss fight. And there we go. Oh, what was that? That was bollocks. Come on. Instantly turned into a ball. I was close proximity. About to finish him up and he just rolls into me. There we go. Thank you. Well, that was a little irritating. And just add insult to injury. Slams us in the back of the head with the rock there. So I felt like the biggest asshole. Hey, let's pick up our reward for defeating Thardus. And if you couldn't tell what the prize is already, have a look around the room, and you will see many spiderable tracks lining the walls, and this is a morphable upgrade. What could it be? I already spoiled it. I'm very smart. Here we have the spider ball, something that I've been referring to for a few episodes now, when we first saw the spider ball track in the Chozo Ruins. And yes, the spider ball allows us to attach to tracks by holding the Z button while we're close to them. Also has this like glowy effect to the outside, which is pretty neat. And I guess there's something I kind of want to do. To proceed onwards we have to roll along the ceiling, and there's another door over that way. I kind of want to head back on myself briefly because I know I missed a couple of things, and there's also a couple of things we can now grab with the spider ball in this general vicinity, the Fendrana Shorelines and Ice Ruins East. And upon defeating Thardus and also grabbing the thermal visor, a few things change in some of the rooms, so I kind of want to show that off as well. I can't tell which direction is the exit though. I need to do a full 180 and head this way. Oh, rocks scattered around there. Okay, is this the way outwards? I think it is. Way back on ourselves. Let's head back through this door. Didn't use the wave beam too much at all in that fight. I wouldn't say it's too useful, although I guess it does lock on to his weak spots, so it might be more useful than I realise. Maybe I should have used the wave beam more frequently. But it is a little bit of a pain having to switch between wave beam and to use super missiles. You can only use power beam shots. Okay, let's deal with these guys again. One down. And I guess I can show off, if you defeat one of these with something other than a missile, they go a little bit berserk and spin out like that, and that really messes up your visor. I nearly said the F word there. I haven't said that very frequently. Okay, so this is where things change. Now that we defeat Thardus, there are now some pirates around here, flying pirates. Only a couple. And let's deal with them. And I guess I should head back to the save room and stock up on health again. Okay, let's dive bomb down. I didn't want to strafe off the edge there. Doesn't actually matter too much though, because there's a spider ball track over here. that allows us to get back up to the top much quicker. Also, I missed a flying pirate. Oh, there were 3 of them. Okay, that makes sense. Don't dive into me. Let's head back on ourselves really quickly, because I know I did miss something in... I think it's the Fendrana Canyon area, where we've got the boost ball. There's something that completely slipped my mind, and I might as well grab it now that we're on our way back through. And here's another major difference. Upon grabbing the thermal visor from the Space Pirate base, it makes a big Sheegoth appear in this area. The baby Sheegoths disappear, and also that's when the ice shriek bats that were here disappear as well. That's why they're a missable scam, the ice shriek bats. They never appear here again, and this is the only location where they do appear, so yeah, make sure you scan one of the ice shriek bats whenever you can, at the earliest opportunity before grabbing the thermal visor, because they get replaced by... Did I see something weird happen there with the wave beam? What? What is that? What is that? Why are they doing that? What is life? I have no idea what's going on. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. Something must be dragging in the wave beam. But I didn't think it locked onto anything. Unless you actually had your cursor on it. Oh. I'll have to investigate that a bit more. Anyway, the thing I missed that completely slipped my mind in Fendrana Canyon is that there is a bit of Chozo lore just underneath the entrance point. Really sneakily hidden away. And yeah, that's all I missed in this area. Just one tiny thing that I could have grabbed a little bit sooner, but I just completely forgot about it. And now we can head back to Fendrana Shorelines and Ice Ruins East, where I think there's just a missile expansion for us to pick up now that we have the spider ball. And so yeah, there is something weird going on with the wave beam. I think it might be the Sheegoth. Having a little think about it there for a bit. Ah, yeah, the Sheegoth. The thing on the crystals on the back, they drag in attacks. Also, I'm a bit cornered back here. Can he reach through this area? My missiles, they do nothing. Oh, maybe they do? I don't know. It seems really inconsistent. Okay, how do I get out of it then? Oh, I'm going to have to force past him, I think. Her. I don't know. Who am I to determine? I've always called them Big Mama Sheegoths, so I guess her. I'm not gonna base. That's a baseless assumption right there. I apologise. Also, the regular Sheegoth, the baby Sheegoths move there now. So yes. Also, they try and charge into me. Okay, and let's jump across back to the Ice Temple. We're not going inside, but there is a little something on the outside. I don't think I showed off, but how come I didn't make that jump? That's annoying. Let's get around the little Sheegoths down here. Do the crystallites. Go up. Okay, up we go. This is also a shortcut up to the top area. I didn't mention that when we first took it in the last episode, but here's a bit of a shortcut back. Okay. Why am I not making that jump now? That always does feel like a bit of a stretch, that jump. I wonder if that's not actually the way you meant to do it. These platforms are a little bit suspicious, I will admit. And if you can scan them, and it does say something about gas-based propulsion. So I'm wondering if I'm missing something, and maybe you're actually supposed to move the platforms? Because it also seems weird to me that there's 2 columns here that you can't really jump between. There's too much distance between them. I do feel like I'm missing something, but this is the way that I've always done it, is just a big jump over here. Is that the right way? It feels like a major stretch. I don't know. But anyway, there's a cordite panel on the wall here. And behind that we have something I don't think we've seen before, but we have to scan these things. And we activate something behind the wall. Whatever it is, it's a mechanism. Lifts up this little slot here. And with the super missiles and spider ball, we can access this track in here. And at the very tippy top of this tower, we have a missile expansion. With, I suppose, what would be a nice view of Fendrana Drifts if we could actually see anything. Nope, we just have snow. Let's drop down and head on over to the East Ice Ruins. I don't think I can make it back to that platform, so... which way should I go? You know, it doesn't actually matter, so I'm just going to take this way. Why not? Sorry, Sheegoth, I didn't mean to hit you in the back there. I just wanted to wake you up, but I accidentally shot him in the back. Oop. Yeah. Come on, double jump up there. That's a possible thing. Head on through, not going to bother with these guys, because I don't want to switch the wave beam. Too much hassle. Okay, pop the door open, and I think there's another big Mama Sheegoth through here. Ah, yeah, okay, so that's what was going on with the shots before. I thought there was something like that with the Sheegoth, so that propelled me through there. What is it like some kind of skip you can do with that? Skip ahead a little bit by taking recoil from one of the Sheegoth shots. And I don't think I pointed out before, but over here, behind this wall, turn around and there's a spider track. A ride on up. Also, you can feel the Sheegoth's footsteps. It makes your morph ball form like rock about a bit. Dum, dum. Is this Jurassic Park or something? She stopped. Nope, she's still going. Dum. Come on. Come on. Rock. Rock me. Nope, okay, never mind. She's gone back to sleep. Nope, she's still very much awake. Okay. Well, there's nothing else for us to do here. Let's head on back to the room. God damn it! It keeps dragging my shots away. I guess that's one problem with the Sheegoth. They're a bit of a pain to deal with, honestly. They have way too much health for like a common recurring enemy. But anyway, let's head back up to this top area. Take a little shortcut. Now that we have the space jump. We have the space jump for a while, but it does allow for a few alternative routes. And let's head on back to, I guess, the save room. And then we'll head through Thardis' room. Excuse me, Sheegoth. And I can't get back up that way. I'm going to have to take this stalactite route. Because it's just on the ledge is too high up. Okay, please, I can't get up. Okay, that was weird. I wasn't doing, like, full height jumps. Oh, because, oh yeah, when the Sheegoth stopped. Whoa, that was a... I didn't even hit the jump button. That's the Sheegoth stomping around. Sort of, I might have to deal with her. It's making platforming a bit of a nuisance. Because it acts as an initial jump when she stomps on the ground. So that counts as a jump. Whoa! Big jumps there. So yeah, it makes double jumping a little bit treacherous there. Okay, and we're home free though. Let's move on back. And I'm just gonna plough through the bombers, plough through the scarabs. And with our spider ball we can now access the track on the wall. I don't really feel like bothering with the flying pirates. Let's just ride on up. And up here, we're at the very top already. Well, since we're in close proximity, might as well shoot you down. I can't lock on though. Oh yeah, that's the thing I was thinking about at the end of the boss fight. Oh, that's stupid. Okay, let me just... Yeah, okay, we're free. And let's quickly heal up. Do not save, do not pass go, do not collect $200. Or pounds, or whatever it is. Okay, so what I wanted to do was go into options. And I did this in my test run quite recently. I've actually played through to the end of the game, like a test run, so I can like balance the episodes a bit better. But what I want to do is turn the sensitivity up to advanced. So the sensitivity is how close the cursor has to be to the side of the screen before it starts moving. And with advanced, you hardly need to move it at all. And I feel like that's a little bit... That feels a lot better to me, honestly. Having it so that you don't have to move too much. If you don't have like a good environment to play the game in, like if there's something that interferes with the Wii remote pointer pretty frequently, then maybe don't do that. Otherwise the screen's just going to be like shifting back and forth very frequently. And it's just going to be a bit of a headache. But yeah, if you've got like a good Wiimote connection, whatever it is, yeah, use advanced sensitivity. Gives you a little bit more freedom for shooting. You can like move back and forth really much quicker. Yeah, that's just my recommendation, but I guess it's not for everyone, maybe. Okay, and another sentry drone to the air. I don't think these guys lock the door, do they? Oh, they do. God damn. These enemies are more hassle than anything. Okay, one down. He's going to explode, and... Okay, I think I was far enough away that shockwave didn't interfere with my visor there. Okay, there we go. And yeah, upon defeating Thardis and revisiting his room, he's replaced by another big Sheegoth. In fact, I think the Sheegoth seem to come in like varying sizes. I don't know if it affects like their health or anything. But yeah, upon defeating Thardis and revisiting his room, we now have another Sheegoth in this room. However, I'm not going to deal with it. Instead, I'm going to jump onto the spider ball track, and you can use the multiple bombs on the track to skip tracks. Head across here, and this is the way onwards, just through this little cavern here. There is another item in this room, but we can't grab it yet because we need the grapple beam. Just to swing across there. There's another ledge in the distance. Hello. I see you're awake now. Okay. Let's open this door, and we have a similar passage with the pulse bombers over here. It's rolling under, I think, 2 separate bridges that time, rather than having 2 bombers on the same bridge. And here we have an elevator, and this one leads us back down to Magmore Caverns, but in a completely different area. And I think I'm going to leave it around here. In the next episode, we will proceed with our new spider ball, and well, we know where we can use the spider ball because I mentioned it before. It's in the Chozo Ruins. So yeah, we're going to be heading back to the Chozo Ruins in the next episode, and there's a bit of a sneaky thing, bit of a hidden save room behind this elevator here. That's all that's behind this elevator. Just one single save room, and I completely miss it very frequently in most runs. I just completely forget that it's there. But yeah, there's a save room back here, and let's save on up. And I will see you in the next episode, where we return to the Chozo Ruins to use our new spider ball to access some new stuff. So I'll see you then. Bye for now.